3DE has changed the way I look at teaching because it brings in a different dynamic.
Like for me personally, I've never really thought of going into business as a career after high school, but now being a senior, I'm like, okay, this might be an actual path I want to take in the future.
3DE gave me those skills to the point where it was like it's a no-brainer. It definitely made a lot of things easier when you're starting to think about being a CEO or a boss of something, and I definitely feel like it gave me a head start.
I think 3DE is providing a great opportunity for the students to learn about all the businesses that are giving back to the community and being able to create a project and work on campaigns and recruiting and things like that. I didn't get to do that in high school, so watching the high school students now take down notes, write down all the questions, and be as engaged as they are and really preparing themselves for the next step after high school.
All right, so your deliverable is to create a campaign. We just saw a campaign that AT&T did on the video. Their campaign was It Can Wait. The video really pulled at heartstrings. It showed a pain point, which is the girl, she lost her family in a traffic crash due to texting while driving, and she was severely injured. So AT&T did a good job at pulling at people's heartstrings and making it very relatable. What we need from you guys is to identify the issue, which is texting while driving, and come up with a solution. How are we going to raise awareness for the dangers and the consequences of texting while driving?
It's definitely prepared me for this because our freshman year with this case, we had to create a social media post, and this is kind of what we have to do now, but it's on a bigger scale, and there's a chance that it could get posted on the ACSO account, which really excites me because I just want to see, I want to get the recognition that I feel like I work so hard for. I'm really strong with working in groups now. Last year I was able to run my own business and step up and become a leader. And I feel like now I can really sit down with my partners and have a conversation with them and get to the topic and exactly what needs to be done, make sure everyone's on task. And 3D has just prepared me for my future because now I have a good, I know what I want to do, I know I'm prepared for college.
We wanted to bring the students in here into the office. I think there's really no better way than coming on site, meeting the business coaches in person, really with the goal of setting them up for success from the start.
I feel like being with 3DE, it's taught me to be really creative. You've got to think outside the box to be successful. I just hope to be able to take everything that I've learned and put it into the business that I plan to go to after college. I mean, I did gain a lot of experience from it. Public speaking, which you would not have seen me public speaking at all before that. I just never participated. I remember I refused to make my PowerPoints until sophomore year when I began getting into it, and I was really competitive to be top. After I got Student of the Year, it made me a little well-known, and I wasn't expecting it just because even though I was working hard, I didn't think anyone noticed how hard of a working student I was, but my teacher did notice.
This agenda is the bomb too. I just want to let you know that. Yes, this is going to be the template for all agendas.
You're finding that our competitors are looking for companies that are marketing, and that's how they're bringing people in with bonuses, then recommend that. Again, you have that power to be able to kind of put that as your conclusion and your findings for the final presentation.
.3D gave me a creative outlet because at school I don't take a lot of creative classes, but 3DE was one of my biggest ones where I could express myself and my thoughts and my ideas very clearly, and not being a part of that was kind of a struggle for me the first half of junior year, and I'm really, really glad that I got put back. So I had to work extra hard to get back in. I really think we formed a bond because of the work we had to do, because no one understood what we were doing and why we were doing it, except for the people in our class. So I really think that form of friendship and stuff really kept me there.
It has allowed me to see these kids have real life corporations and companies and businesses that come in and pour into them and give them skills that they're going to need to build on, throughout their life.
It definitely builds my confidence up a lot, just being able to have them to bounce back on in case I need help.
The first thing that comes to mind is confident.
The projects are so engaging and fun.
I feel like some of them can actually help me be successful. Some of them share interests with me, so maybe we can just try and not start a business together, but be like partners.